root vegetables or have the herb garden of your dreams, this is Vegepod. We had this on last year and it immediately sold out. We are so thrilled to bring it back, and it's already been so popular today. We only have 520 remaining. So what this does is it gives you the ability to not just have a potted plant, but to have a real garden that you never have to bend over to tend. You never have to worry about deer or any other little, maybe like rabbits or something getting into your garden. If you're worried about even beetles, you don't even have to worry about that. If you go away, you don't have to worry about watering your garden itself watering. Blake Harris is here, and your dad invented this about 13 years ago in Australia, right?
That's it.
And then didn't you end up on Shark Tank here in the United States?
Yeah, actually down under as well.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah,
okay,
he invented it, and he was actually just a failed gardener. So he'd either forget to water his veggies, something would come along and eat them, or, you know, it just wasn't convenient.
So he wanted to garden,
he wanted to garden.
But it was not working out.
It wasn't working out at all. So,
okay, so
yeah, there was born the Vegepod, and then a few years later we were on Shark Tank, got an investor, and it kind of took off. So we've now moved over to the US, and here we are, and we're super stoked to be on with you guys.
It's amazing. So Blake, take me through how this works, because I just want to show you. This has an if purchased separately price of about, well, $100 more. So you're saving $100 with us. You're getting it home for 5 easy payments of $70. But what you get is priceless. And with your Q card, you have 9 months special financing. Blake, this is deep enough that I can grow oregano and herbs if I want, but I could grow root vegetables. If I wanted to grow carrots, I could, right?
Exactly. So you've got enough depth from all the way up to here. Your soil level is all the way up to the top, and it goes all the way down to here. So it gives you that full foot of depth. So it is enough for root veg, carrots, onion, garlic, beets. So all the root veg, of course, your herbs and salad greens are fantastic. And as you can see, all coming together there, it's kind of like Lego. So it's very easy to assemble. You don't need actually any tools. It all comes in the kit. We've got the cover as well. It clips into our hinge clips, and on there you can see our mist irrigation. So if you connect the hose.
So you have mist irrigation.
Yeah,
but
mist
you
irrigation.
also have these reservoirs where if I want to just water this and go on vacation, I don't have to worry about my garden.
Exactly. You're good for at least 3 weeks in summer, so it's very low maintenance gardening. So you go away on holidays, you forget to water, like I tend to do, you don't have to worry. It takes care of the veggies for you. And also it doesn't just collect the water, but the nutrients from the soil. They're collected and they're absorbed back up. So you don't need to swap the soil out for multiple years, because it's getting a lot better bang for buck out of the nutrients as well as the watering. So it's a whole contained unit. And in the back, if you happen to get too much water, you don't have to worry. We do have overflow holes at the back. So if you get too much rain, if you get too much, you know, you leave the tap on like I tend to do as well, you don't have to worry. There is an overflow hole. So
here we come. We're going to be able to show you. Okay, so there's
exactly.
so we can see what it looks like on the inside.
In each of the trays, there is that overflow. So no need to worry about overwatering or underwatering your garden, which is 2 key problems that every gardener faces. The Vegepod solves it.
Well, and I love the fact that, first of all, for most of us who want to maybe put this on a deck or, you know, closer to the house, we might not even have to worry about some of those pests, but we do have the cover, which a lot of times, you know, would be sold separately. But Blake, for so many people, it's not even I can go away and not take care of it, though I do love that, because my plants always get going and then we go on that summer vacation and I come back and it's a sad situation.
Not looking too good.
But for people who no longer can bend, or maybe you're in a wheelchair, or you just know that like getting down on your hands and knees to garden is not as fun as it used to be because of the resulting pain. You can stand and garden.
Exactly.
Or sit and
completely waist height. Whether it's you can sit, you can pull right up against it. It's wheelchair accessible to be able to still get in there. It does come with the stand, so that's not sold separately. It's all one kit, and yeah, it becomes full waist height. You also get a little bit of added benefit from the frost, which tends to travel along the ground, so it gives you a little bit more protection from the cold. And it's also that accessibility factor, which is really key. So
what's the measurements on here?
So you've got 39 inches by 39 inches.
So I can realistically, this is not just having a little window box or a little, you know, barrel container. I can realistically plant a lot in here. Like I can have a real garden.
You could get probably at least 6 to 9 different varieties, whether that's, you know, some carrots, you want some strawberries for the kids, some herbs, whatever you cook with, basil, thyme, mint, oregano. You could throw some salads, lettuce, spinaches, kales, all fantastic in here. Even the bigger fruits, tomatoes and cucumbers actually grow to the shape of the canopy. So you can still do the bigger fruiting plants in the Vegepod. So it makes it super easy. And under this cover, like you pointed out, it's going to keep out those critters. So you clip it in the front, that locks down, And it's strong enough mesh to keep out the bigger rabbits, birds, squirrel, and deer, but fine enough for those smaller bugs and slugs too.
And if I'm starting from seed, it's kind of cool because, well, for a variety of reasons, I don't want to use the misting, but with even seeds, to be able to then use the mister in here, you just attach it to your hose.
Exactly, just a standard hose connection. And then I'll lift it up.
Just my regular garden hose.
That's it, standard garden hose, turn the tap on and a fine mist spray will come down and water your plants. If you wanted to get a timer, you can make it fully automatic. You don't need to worry about it at all.
Oh, it's so great. I know that, so I heard that you've done these with schools, right?
That's
but
right.
you've also done them in assisted living facilities. This is really great every stage of life. In fact, I think there's actually a picture of some kids. Okay, that is I love those school uniforms. That's the cutest picture ever.
I know, so cute. That's actually down in Australia, and we're in a few hundred schools across the US. So from the little kids, kindergartens, all the way up to the old age care, and we're in a lot of disability homes. It's accessible for anyone at any age and in any climate. It's designed to really extend the season, whether you're in a colder area in the northeast or Midwest, or you're in a hotter area in the south. It doesn't matter. It's going to help with the heat and it's going to help with the cold. So that's what kind of the unique feature is with that cover. Keeps a little bit of the sun out, but still lets all the light in and actually refracts it, stimulating a faster growth. So leave the hood down at all times, keep out the critters, protect from the bugs, and extend the life against the sun and the harsh elements.
And so ultimately a better yield than digging in the ground. For most people, unless you're really on top of it, this will be a much better yield.
That's right.
Much better results. We have fewer than 500 remaining. And when this, oh my God, okay, look how much she's growing there.
And the tomatoes,
she has 2. That is wild. Question for you. You already kind of addressed it, but I want to talk about it again. For someone who maybe wants to garden, but is a little bit more limited, maybe with mobility, when this comes, it is easy to put together, right? No tools.
No, exactly. So the whole base part, it all connects like Lego. So there's no tools. It's very easy. It just snaps together.
Oh, you just pulled this section out.
Yeah. So it all just like pieces together. Just like that. So that's how the whole base part is built. You don't need to go source any tools. We have great instructions in the box, but also videos online too, which make it super simple and easy. The Velcro cover just Velcros on, super simple. These go in like tent poles, so no tools, very easy to build.
So
it all
well
clicks
thought
together.
Out. So it's not just a space to put your plants, although what some planters can cost. I mean, you can spend $350 in planters very quickly at like the garden centers.
100%.
But it's not just that. This is an entire system that helps you guarantee success, whether you're planting something big like a tomato, or you're planting, your basil, or you're planting your tomatoes, your basil, and your cucumbers for the ultimate salad. You can grow a lot in here. And actually, because the plants are getting everything they need in terms of, the water and the nutrients, you can probably get way more of a yield in the same amount of square inches here than I could if I put these square inches in the dirt.
Definitely. Really good point about the yield. So combined, it being a container with the actual microclimate cover, you can grow a lot denser and the growth rates are a lot faster. So you're going to yield a lot more than you would just in a regular raised garden bed. So you can fit, if you're doing herbs, you could pack in maybe around 12 if you want to throw in some tomatoes, cucumbers. They're bigger plants, but you're going to be able to pull out a lot of fruits, even roots, your carrots, onion, garlic, beets, whatever root veg you want.
And I love this, like not needing to bend over.
No, that's it.
Coming
right
out,
at waist
having
height.
Everything right here growing.
Exactly.
And most container vegetables and stuff that you grow, you can't do the root vegetables. The fact that I could grow carrots in here is awesome. We only have 450 remaining. Blake, thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Really, really cool.
Cheers.
I truly appreciate it. All right, now just a reminder of 2 of our most popular items in the show. We started with over 1,300 of our ultimate innovations. Garden Daisy, we only have 200 remaining. That is it, and then it's gone. And then also from Nurasan, a 5x7 rug for $39, an 8x10 for under $70, 1,200 ordered just in this show. And here's how we started the show, a ho-hum little corner